morning, depending on where you are at in the world. And welcome to this channel, Freya's Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome. And welcome back to my returning subscribers from my other channel. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've given me on this YouTube journey. So when you come into this live stream, give me a Fonzie, either by double tapping the screen or just simply hitting a thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know how this general reading resonates with you. And if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and hit that little notification bell so that you know when I go live or when I post videos. This video is for the element of air, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is a midweek energy check-in, all right? So I already did the weeklies. So we're just going to check in today because we are in the midweek and see what the energy looks like around the element of air. Please and thank you, Spirit. What is the energy? What wisdom do they need to know about the energy of air? So right off the bat, we have a 47. So what I feel like with the number 47, fours represent building something. They also represent being divinely protected. We have a 7 energy there, which talks about whatever you are going through is part of your soul's growth. So somebody could be going through a growth spurt. You could see you're almost to the finish line with the checkered flag here. It talks about going to the distance, and 4 and a 7 adds up to 11. So you're mastering something. When it comes to a loyal heart, when it comes to another person. We have 2 owls there. Look how their heads are turned around and looking at each other. So this could be somebody from your past. They both have their crowns on their heads. So 2 people are definitely thinking about one another, about with the between worlds. I'm not really sure. Between worlds and reverse talks about maybe stepping out of the gray zone and more into the bigger picture. It's kind of like what I'm feeling here, air sign. So 11, master number 11 with the energy of 4 and a 7 for the element of air. Endurance, strength, and the long haul. To bring your dream to life, you must think long term and pay no attention to the fluctuations in your current experiences. Joy and disappointment commingle with opportunity, so there is no need to fear the occasional obstacle. Life is not a sprint. This card is a reminder that you have endurance, strength, and fortitude to carry you all the way, air signs. Remain true to yourself. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. What is yours will never be withheld from you. Remember that. So, you could be mastering that, right? Mastering, having the strength and the to keep going, to keep building. Because I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you're almost to the finish line here. You may not see it; it may look barren, but you're almost to the finish line. What are you doing? You're almost to the finish line of mastering, um, building, like building a solid foundation. So we have the loyal heart on the bottom of this deck. So we're going to go ahead and read the relationship part. For those of you who are single, you are either in or are calling in a harmonious relationship that can stand the test of time, for better or worse. As you ride the ups and downs and the even strain, break yourself, or even remade in new growth, you're being redeemed by the power of regeneration. Harmony does not mean that there will never be a wrong note played, but that the relationship is marked by endurance and dedication to overall unity. A new song can be written, an instrument can be tuned, and the symphony of love will play on. Listen to your heart. Isn't it magnificent? So there is a song. It's called Listen to Your Heart. Let me see if I can find out who sings it. It's back in, I think, the 80s. Listen to your heart. I can hear it playing in my head. Roxette. Oh, come on. It's Roxette who sings it. I knew it was an 80s song. It says, Aunt Marie, are you there? Come. Gotta love technology, let me tell you. It says, Aunt Marie or Mary, are you there? Yes, hello, hello, hello. I know there's something in the wake of your smile. I get a notion from the look in your eyes. I don't know where it went. It's giving me a hard time. So you may be having a hard time with something. Okay, I know there's something in the wake of your smile. I get a notion from the look in your eyes. You've built a love, but that love falls apart. Your little piece of heaven turns too dark. Listen to your heart when he's calling for you. So you're calling somebody in. Listen to your heart. There's nothing else you can do. I don't know where you're going and I don't know why, but listen to your heart before you tell him goodbye. Sometimes you wonder if this fight is worthwhile. And I got chills, literally chills going up my legs. And that's confirmation. Sometimes you wonder if this fight is worthwhile. The precious moments are all lost in the tide. They're swept away, and nothing is what it seems. The feeling of belonging to your dreams. Listen to your heart when he's calling for you. Listen to your heart. There's nothing else you can do. I don't know where you're going and I don't know why, but listen to your heart before you tell him goodbye. And there are voices, they want to be heard, so much mentioned, but you can't find the words. The scent of magic, the beauty that's been when love was water, oh, then the wind. So I'm talking to you, or sign, or um, air signs. Maybe you need to go watch the Earth video. Talking to you, air signs, and listen to your heart when he's calling for you. I don't know where you're going. I don't know why, but listen to your heart before you tell him goodbye. So, something about that song is significant because before you tell him goodbye, there may be an opportunity to go the distance in this relationship. So, 811 could be significant. This person may have a loyal heart. All right. So I didn't expect that, but okay. So what are the crows warning the element of air about? An upheaval and anticipation. So definitely somebody has anxiety. Um, because of some sort of upheaval. Maybe that's why you're being asked to listen to your heart before you tell him goodbye. Yeah, because look, somebody is mimicking or mocking this situation. Somebody could be getting freed from a mocking situation. You know, the dog represents loyalty. So there could have been somebody who was disloyal, who was mocking you or mocking the relationship or mocking that person. They only had their own interest at heart. They really didn't care about anybody else's feelings. Right? Look, another dog. They were just there to distract them. Air signs. That's what I feel. And if I am not mistaken, air signs, your video for the week was talking about a relationship. That was what came through the reading. Something about a relationship as to what this person's true intentions were. So let's read the upheaval card for air. And if you're still watching and you are resonating, I was going to say, give me a Fonzie, guys. All right. So nature doesn't discriminate. So you could have somebody who was discriminating the relationship. Um, Upheaval is a reminder that things can change on a whim at no fault to you. Are you prepared for change? Are you able to regain composure and fly off to a better, more stable position? Yeah. Are you able to go the distance with somebody regardless of, right? So yeah, there is definitely, this is all about a relationship. Somebody is definitely mocking somebody, definitely, in a relationship, just to distract them. And I feel like they're distracting them so that this person doesn't leave them because they're in this anxiety of being alone. Somebody could be very codependent. Somebody also could be finding out, maybe they were under some sort of a spell because it talks about the magic and listen to your heart. Somebody talking about magic. So somebody could have been under a love spell. And this love spell could have broken. And this person could be like tearing some shit up and to free themselves. All right. I'm telling you as I see it here. All right. So somebody is anticipating something. When there is a pattern, we begin to expect a particular outcome. Yeah, so there's a repetitive pattern here that somebody is seeing in a relationship. Anticipation brings hope and butterflies in the belly as we expect something to happen that brings joy and satisfaction. But there is one warning. Be careful of any attachments held for the desired outcome. If what you receive falls short of expectations, the feeling of joy can transform into disappointment. I'm telling you. Somebody could be under some sort of a love spell here. Clarify upheaval. Yeah. Wish you were here. So somebody could be wishing for something, right? Mocking somebody, wishing for somebody to, um, you know, and it's for their own self-interest to keep somebody because for their own self-interest because they don't want somebody to free themselves from something. All right, anticipation. Yeah, to become whole first, you must let yourself be broken. Danger. So somebody is being warned about a situation here. I'm telling you about a wish. There's always room to grow. See how this flower is bent backwards? Like, what the heck just happened, right? See, there's a door closed. So the writing is on the wall here about some sort of a door that is closed. And somebody could have made a wish out of their shadow side. Hmm. When it comes to love. So somebody may have to face up to something as to whether or not this relationship can go the distance, as to whether or not this person was actually loyal the whole time. All right. So let's go clarify, go the distance. Yeah, the 7. So some sort of a plan didn't go through or some sort of a plan backfired. With the 7 of Pentacles. 747. So 711 could be significant. Um, I don't know why, but they're showing an airplane, 747. That's the first thing that I seen in my third eye was an airplane. So some sort of plan did not work. It did not go it didn't go the distance as somebody expected. All right. And now they could um be broken hearted. Yeah. All right. So upheaval, wish you were here. Upheaval, wish you were here. Yeah, there's some drama. There's a fight happening. The 6 of Ariel. So 1111 is significant here. 1111. So we have 47, which is 11, 5, and a 6. 5, 6, 7. So that could be significant. 4, 5, 6, 7 could be significant. When you land on a 7, there's a reason for that. 777 tells you that this challenge that you're overcoming or this challenge that you're being presented for was all part of your soul's growth. So we're talking about the upheaval. So yeah, there's challenges. So there's a lot of drama. There's a lot of upheaval. Somebody is around another person, like I said, in some sort of a relationship here where it could be out of balance, right? It's like maybe there is a one-sided story happening. It could be about money. Two people could be fighting about money as well. Somebody could have did root magic on another person, but their plan backfired. whatever their plan was. Some sort of spell could have been broken. Now somebody is anticipating a warning that they have, received. So the Six of Ariel talks about a balance, giving and receiving, right? Talk about listen to your heart, a grateful heart. So somebody also could have been wishing for this battle, wishing for this challenge, wishing for this drama to happen, to pin two people against one another. Anticipation to become whole first, you must let yourself be broken. Danger, high voltage, keep out. Anticipation. Yep, somebody has an attachment. So, and I feel like they want to be released from something. They definitely want to be released from some sort of a bound. This devil card, but it talks about decision. So it also talks about lust, codependency. Somebody could be very codependent. Somebody also could be broke when it comes to money, and somebody could be realizing that they're only being used for what they can get from somebody. So 666 could be significant. Um, Somebody also could be realizing that this relationship was unnecessary. Um, Somebody also could be realizing, like I said, some sort of spell could have broke. Some sort of lust spell or come to me spell could have been broke. I'm feeling lust or come to me. Somebody could have received some sort of a warning about this, that it was dangerous to do. Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck. Yep, somebody did something for money because they didn't want somebody to leave them. Right? That's what they did. They could have even paid for a spell, or they received money to do some sort of a spell because they didn't want somebody to leave them. They wanted them to stay with them. They wanted them to see, oh, well, we're balanced. We fulfill one another, right? We're good for one another. This relationship will make we'll make it through, right? Somebody could have tried to manipulate somebody into marriage as well, but it was all about lust. It wasn't. It was built. This relationship was on, like, it was faulty from the jump, right? All right, so let's get the plan. Show me this plan that backfired, that didn't go the distance. Queen of Michael in reverse. Um, yeah. So the Queen of Michael in reverse, they thought it was funny, right? They thought that this was a brilliant plan, right? To verbally manipulate somebody, maybe to tell some sort of a lie. They thought it was a brilliant plan. Again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This is somebody who's very codependent. They don't know how to, focus on themselves, right? They don't know how to focus and release this codependent energy. I'm telling you, 1111. If you're seeing 1111, this message is for you. So they thought they knew exactly what to do to with this plan. They thought that they thought that this plan would work out to their benefit. And what they were trying to do was maybe it's like they didn't want to free. Somebody is either mocking somebody or copycatting somebody here. This is somebody who is likes to think that they are the master over everybody's life. This is also somebody who likes to manipulate somebody's free will. They were warned to withdraw, but they didn't. This is somebody who also says, "Oh, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for your assistance," but they wasn't. Give me upheaval, five of Gabrielle. Wish you were here in a sick Ariel. This is two people who are in competition, two people who, like I said, there's a fight, an argument. Yeah. Look, 5, 6, 7. You can't make this up. 7, 7, 7 is very significant. This person is either a drinker. This person could also have an alcohol problem because it does talk about detoxing an emotion, detoxing from alcohol, detoxing from drugs, detoxing from some sort of codependent energy. 5, 6, 7. These are challenges that this person has to overcome. This person thought that they knew exactly what to do with this plan, and let's invest together in this plan, but it backfired. It backfired heavily. So what they did was they cast some sort of an illusion because they didn't want somebody to make a decision here. They didn't want somebody to see the drama that they were causing behind the scenes. So they were coming in all nice and kind and, acting like they were grateful and they were happy. You were like a wish come true, but in all actuality, they were manipulated. They were manipulated. And it wasn't what they did was it cast some sort of illusion because they didn't want somebody to be clear about the plan behind the scenes. They were messing with somebody's career. All right, give me to become whole first, danger, high voltage, keep out, decision with the devil card and anticipation. So somebody could be dealing with a Capricorn or somebody has Capricorn heavy energy. I will say sun, moon, rising, north node. Anticipation. I'm telling you, Ace of Raphael. It's all about the booty. A positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. So definitely somebody is in anticipation because I feel whoever I'm talking to, somebody broke spiritual law with the devil card. This is somebody who made a decision to um, I feel like, again, manipulate a situation. See all the doves to try to cage somebody, try to trap somebody in this lustful relationship. This is somebody who could have abused their insights. Somebody could have abused their psychic insight, their intuition, right? But somebody's intuition is warning somebody here too, is what I feel, air signs. Somebody's intuition is warning somebody to stay away. Make a decision to stay away from something because we do have the anticipation card. Somebody is feeling it, right? They're feeling the vibration of it. They're being warned. Remember, the crows are warning somebody to trust your intuition because this person is coming in under an illusion. They really want to pick a fight. Remember, cause an upheaval. I don't know where it's at. Coming in just to distract you, right? Nibbling on some information there for their own self interest while they're mocking you. So, this again could be a copycat. But whoever I'm talking to, the crows have warned you. You already freed yourself from this situation. You've already freed yourself. Somebody could be releasing an attachment too. Somebody already, like this person could have took advantage of somebody's generosity, but somebody already paid something. 711 is very significant here. 777. We got the 7 of Ariel in reverse. We have the 7 of Raphael. And we have Ace of Raphael with the decision card, which is a 15, which is another 7. 777. Show me what this wish is. Show me what this wish is. It's like somebody come in to learn somebody and then was like, all right, well, this is what we can do. This is the plan. 5 of Ariel. Yep. Somebody, their wish was to leave somebody in the cold. 55 is here. 5 is significant. So somebody was wishing for somebody to feel abandoned, neglected, rejected. This was somebody's wish to make them homeless, make them feel left out in the cold. Right? This was somebody's wish to cast some sort of an illusion, um, make them procrastinate when it comes to making some sort of a decision here. To create challenges, to create conflict, to create fights. This is somebody who gathered up a mob of people, is what I feel. This is somebody who, also wanted somebody all in their head. Didn't want them to trust their intuition. They wanted them to, again, feel rejected by love. They wanted them to feel neglected. They wanted them to say goodbye to love before they even had a chance. So the 8 of Ariel talks about mastering something. See how that angel is pointing to something in a book? So this person could have broke spiritual law with the Tower card coming here and access somebody's Akashic records or something along them lines, to master something about mastering something with work, causing somebody challenges. They wanted somebody to focus on feeling rejected. They wanted somebody to focus on feeling alone, feeling cold, feeling abandoned. They didn't want somebody to focus on their work. They didn't want somebody to focus on creating something, right? With the Tower card in reverse, there's absolutely a change coming, right? So somebody got a sudden revelation and it actually freed them from some sort of a plan to set somebody up. And now somebody could be going the distance by mastering their craft, mastering their work, right? Why? Because the Tower already fell. When the dust settled, they seen the truth about this person. So it could very much be in their pride and ego. Yeah, so somebody broke free. 7 of Cups. Somebody broke free of procrastination. They detoxified this emotion of feeling rejected. And they did the work, right? They did the work to they did the work to bring in a state of balance in their heart. They did the work by trusting their intuition because, again, somebody's intuition warned them this was a dangerous situation when it comes to some sort of an event. Somebody has some sort of an attachment here. Let's take a look. But yeah, look, 10 of Ariel. There is some sort of long-term success between two people. Look, lovers. Two divine counterparts. So somebody definitely is listening to their heart here. I'm telling you, the 4 of Gabriel, you can't make this stuff up. So there is long-term success here in a relationship because somebody is definitely listening to, and they're not giving up on love. They're making a choice from the heart. They're choosing self-love. They're choosing balance within themselves. They're choosing the sacred, like they're choosing to balance their head and their heart. They're choosing not to give up on love. They know that they needed to release something. They need to detox something when it comes to um, look, two people in that there, right? They know that there was a community of people, right? They know that they were not alone in a situation. So they took pride in taking, like, working on themselves, right? Working on balancing out themselves. And because they did this, somebody's plan backfired to cause an upheaval, to cause a fight, to cause, yeah, drama. Somebody could have tried to gather up a group. Somebody was trying to ruin somebody's reputation with the Empress, saying that they were out pleasing everybody. But it didn't work. Their plan backfired. Somebody stayed loyal to their heart, right? Somebody stayed loyal to their heart. Because why? Because somebody is mirroring something to the other person, is what I feel. There's this energy of mirroring happening. So we have 777, we have 555, 1111. I'm telling you, somebody's on a twin flame journey. Somebody had a vision. Somebody seen something. Psychically or intuitively felt something. Somebody psychically or intuitively felt something break off of somebody, which freed them. They detoxified something, whether it's emotionally, metaphysically, or spiritually. Somebody freed themselves from some sort of a dark energy, some sort of an addiction, um, some sort of codependency, right? So choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light now. Remember that love has no boundaries. Yes, somebody chose their heart. They chose not to give up. Mm-hmm. Joan of Arc. So this is somebody who stands strong, focuses on their purpose, and releases the fear of persecution and speaks their truth. So somebody spoke the truth. Somebody stood strong. They focused on what they were here to do. They focused on going the distance when it comes to their career. Somebody was trying to manipulate, and that was their plan all along. Was to spy, lie, gossip, and then they like thought it was funny, right? They thought it was funny to create drama. They thought it was funny to do magic. They thought it was funny to block somebody's wishes, to make them feel isolated, to cause a lot of upheavals, right? They thought it was funny to block a divine union here that could go the distance. Something about the 26 could be significant. 264 could be significant. 624 could be significant. 426 could be significant. And thought it was funny to try to ruin somebody's reputation. This is somebody who's a manipulator. With the Queen of Michael, this is somebody who's a verbal manipulator. Yeah, with the Queen of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, this is somebody who's an emotional, verbal manipulator. Somebody who is a master manipulator, who likes to use their words to use, like, to how do I want to say this? Uses their words to manipulate situations to get what they want. All right. Anything else for the element of air? You've seen it in your dreams, the signs. Somebody got a premonition dream from a loved one in their dreams that warned them of this situation, right? They warned them. This is dangerous. Danger. Right? Somebody has spiritual support surround them. So whoever this was, they focused their mind on truly what they wanted. They focused their mind on their higher priorities, right? With Lord Ganesh, now something is coming in, possibly around noontime. Somebody's light got activated. This person come in and earn somebody's trust, acted like they were a trustworthy friend, when in all actuality they were a secret hater, right? They secretly hated, but they come in acting like they were trustworthy. This is what we'll do, right? This is the plan. I'll come in and act like I'm somebody's friend, right? And then I'll cause a lot of challenges, do a lot of magic, right? Just so I can receive something from them. But all in all, they were a secret hater. They were hating on you the whole time. And remember, somebody's ancestors, their spirit team warned them of this. Warned you or warned these people, right? Because we have the warning sign. Somebody was warned by somebody's spirit team. All right, that's what I have for you, air signs. This is your midweek check-in. Go watch your weekly reading. And don't forget to leave me a comment section below and let me know how this general reading resonates with you. And I hope you all have a great day and have a safe holiday. And I'll speak to you later.